Hello and welcome back to another video. In this problem, we're told a square lawn has a length of 8 feet and a width of 8 feet. 8 researchers each examine a randomly chosen region of the field. All regions are square in length, or are square with length and width of 1 foot. The researchers count the number of seedlings in each region that have reached at least a height of 2 inches, and we have a table showing the resulting data. So we're asked, based off of these 8 regions, which of the following best approximates the number of seedlings that are at least 2 inches high on the entire lawn? So if we have an 8 foot by 8 foot square lawn, and each region is 1 foot by 1 foot, that means there are 8 regions going across and 8 regions down. 8 times 8 is 64, so there's 64 total regions. We're going to use that and multiply it by the average in one region. So if there was 1 seedling in each region, you'd have 64 times 1 is 64. If there was 2, you'd have 64 times 2, and so on. And if we look at these, we have 8 values, so we could do 2 things right here. We could take the average of all these values. You would add all these numbers up, divide them by the number of values, which is 8, and you get some value. Or you could say, okay, our numbers are ranging from 82 to 115, right? They're roughly evenly spread out, right? It's not perfect, but they're not all bunched in one area. So we could say pretty reasonably that the average for all these values is going to be roughly 100. Why can we say that? Well, these answers are so different that if the average was, say, towards the high end, let's say the average was 110, or if it was near the low end, if it was 85, it doesn't really matter because your answer is going to be close to one of these and it's going to be really far from all the others. So 64 times 100 is 6,400, which is equal to D. But even if we had tried 110, 64 times 110 is 6,540. That's nowhere near any of the other answers, so D is still going to be your final answer. If you're not comfortable with doing this, then just take the average. You do 82 plus 87, so on. Divide that total by the number of regions, and you'd get the same value you'd get to D. Either way, D is your final answer. As always, thank you for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.